Hey, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another video over here on Merchant Service Slayers. Today we're going to be covering a super important topic. It's how to avoid these rookie mistakes, and I'll list through those here in a second. But before I do, if you haven't done this yet, go ahead and click like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you like all the videos we've been putting out here. Also, ring that bell, that way you get notified every single time we come out with new content. I know that we've been slacking on that a little bit. I'm jumping back in here and getting a lot more content out here for you guys and gals out there. So be prepared to get a lot more good stuff out there. Also, if you haven't checked it out yet, go over to Facebook, join our Facebook group that we have on there underneath Merchant Service Slayers, or you can follow me on TikTok. I'll go ahead and make sure they throw that handle in here so you guys can find all the wonderful Craig and Merchant Service Slayers out all over the internet, right? Okay, ladies and gents, but this is what we got for you today. Today we got rookie mistakes and how you can kind of avoid those. And we're breaking it down into 4 different sections, okay? So first off is not doing discovery in your sales process. It's a huge thing that I see happen all the time. Second off is not having a good manager call. If your company is providing, that sales support to where you can get a second eye in on the sale itself, definitely utilize that. It helps out a ton, right? Third part of the process is not having any physical materials to show your merchants, like a pitch book or like a demo unit, anything like that. Seeing is kind of believing, so definitely make sure you're throwing that into your sales presentation. And the fourth thing is being afraid of losing something that you don't have. If you don't have it, right? If you don't have the money from the other individual, how can you lose that? I wouldn't be afraid of losing that. You don't have it. It's not yours, okay? And what I did want to kind of bring up before I roll in the first subject here is, the whole point of this video is to help people not become burnt out on their sales processes or in this industry. We over at Go Free Payments, that's an ISO that we own. We talk with, hundreds of agents every single day. A lot of them get burnt out. A lot of them get burned out. They either didn't think that it was going to be this difficult. They didn't think that, there was going to be this much friction in the sales process, right? And that's what this video is kind of to help actually do, is to help you avoid that friction in the sales process. Now, over at Go Free Payments, we teach our sales agents all of this stuff. In fact, we have an entire training library available to all of our sales agents over there. So, our guys and gals kind of get to see all this stuff and hear all this stuff on a daily basis. We do constant morning conference calls. Every Wednesday, we have what we call a residual warehouse, where it's like an hour to 2 hour, Q&A sessions. So, our guys and gals get a lot of this knowledge on a day-to-day basis, and they still run into this out there, right? So I want to help you guys kind of have this video to avoid these. So let's start off with not doing discovery. This is probably going to be one of the top things that I run into as salespeople, and mistakes that they make is they're literally just shoving whatever their presentation is down their customers or, potential customers' throat, right? They're pushing their product like, hey, cash discounting, it'll save you $1 billion. You don't pay the fees anymore. Charge your customers, right? Bad pitch. Or, hey, we do interchange, not tiered. Tiered is the devil. It's going to ruin your business. I can save you money. Bad pitch, right? You go directly into slamming your product down the merchant's throat, which you have to do if you're setting an appointment, right? You have to do that. You can't go into a full-fledged discovery. You do a little bit of discovery, but appointment settings kind of short and brief, right? Not very long. You qualify the customer. You go through some benefits with them of why they should meet with you, and then you set it with a date or time. This is not that. This is a sales process, right? So in a sales process, you're discovering ammunition that you can utilize that will lead you down your pitch. It'll take you down your pitch, but how you can customize your presentation to add value and benefits to this individual to make a decision today, right? That's the whole reason for doing discovery. You want to make sure that you are customizing what your product can do, right? Because the product fits everybody, but you don't want to ram a ton of information down the merchant's throat that's not relevant. What is relevant to this individual, and how does your product help this individual out? You have to find that out by asking questions, okay? And I have a lot of different videos on, asking discovery-based questions. Check those out. I'll also have them link that in this video description as well. That way you guys can go ahead and check that one out as well. Moving on to that is not having a good manager call. I can't tell you how many times our managers over here at Go Free Pay have called to me and complained about manager calls being bad. Like they said, hey, I'm over here with Bob over Bob's Tire. Here he is. Boom, popped him on there. If your sales process includes a manager call in there, that's not a good manager call. A good manager call is going through a brief rundown of what you and the business owner have discussed, okay? You give a brief little bit of like a recon on, hey, look at this is what I discovered. Discovery. Yeah, this is what I discovered inside of the discovery part of the sale. You obviously don't say it that way. You'd be like, hey, Bob over here has been in business for 15 years, awesome business. You know, he's told me a lot of cool things. Hey, these are some things that he's kind of ran into in the past. And we're trying to find a way to go ahead and make this work out for him. What can we do, right? That's how you make a good manager call work. And you do it in front of the client too. You let the merchant know that, hey, look it, I just want to go ahead and get a second opinion on this just to make sure that the information that I'm going to give you next is going to be the best thing that we have available to you, right? A lot of people are afraid to do that because they make it like they get that feeling that, you know, they're incompetent if they do that. You're not. If you're brand new in this, okay, if you are new, you've never done this before, okay, you're going to look incompetent if you start lying a bunch of bullshit out there, if you start spewing a bunch of crap that is like not real, okay? And you're gonna get called out for it a lot of the time. So don't do that. Don't be that individual. Take advantage of help if you have that help there with a good manager call. It will absolutely help you get more deals out there, and you're gonna learn a lot quicker too, because you're gonna see what people that have been doing this for 5, 10, 15 years, how they handle scenarios that you're running into out there in the field. You're gonna get that learning curve completely shot down to nothing super quick like, okay? Next thing, I run into this all the time. I have really amazing salespeople, okay? Like literally best salespeople, probably better than me that I've run into out there in the field, and they don't do good at all. Why is that? Because they have nothing to show. They have nothing to show. They literally go out there and they just pitch off of their just off of their mind, right? And they're saying all this great stuff. They're saying how much money they can save them, but they don't have anything to show them. And what I mean by stuff to show them is as simple as having like your company's presentation packet. Guys, use your presentation packet. It's there for a reason, right? Show people the equipment in the presentation packet if you don't have a demo. If you have a demo, show them the demo, okay? Let them touch it, feel it, play with it, that sort of deal. If you don't though, that's fine. Use the presentation packet to go ahead and demo out everything and show them everything. Get cost graphs, right? Do a cost graph that you can print out and physically hand to them, or that you can go over with them and show them all the numbers and stuff like that. You know, at Go Free Pay, we normally don't leave cost graphs behind with people, but we will show them, right? We'll show them it in writing, and we'll show them exactly what they could save potentially if they came on board with us. And then we'll also show them in our presentation packet the benefits that apply to them that we found out during discovery, okay? We show that to them in the presentation packet, so it's not just a salesperson who's a slick, sly devil just going through there and telling them all this great stuff. It's something that we actually have in writing for them to check out. Do that. Don't forget to do that. Always have something that you can physically show somebody so they see it, because seeing is believing. Remember that, okay? It's super important that you do that. Last but not least here, okay? Being afraid to lose something you don't have. This is something that I've run into probably with the majority of brand new salespeople to the industry, is they'll almost agree with what the merchant's saying to them on why they should wait a day or two, or why they should talk to their partner, or why, you know, the koala bear in the corner should go ahead and do this, that, or the third for them before they make a decision. And that's not the right thing to do, okay? Guys, if you're completely sold, okay, if you're completely sold on what you're doing, if you completely believe that what you are doing is correct, then why would you not, you know, convince the person to do this with you today? Why wouldn't you convince them to do it today? If it's correct, if you're showing them a savings, or you're getting them a brand new freaking POS station that does all the bells and whistles that they wanted to do, or if you discovered that they have all these issues in their businesses and your products can go ahead and make their life better, why would you not push the today, okay? And why wouldn't you go ahead and let them know, hey, look, I haven't even gotten to pushing you yet, but I'm going to take it there because I know that this is the right thing for you. You're the only one that doesn't believe that. How do I prove this to you? What am I doing wrong? Like, where is my miscommunication coming from? Because I see this as the right thing to do. I see that we're providing X, Y, and Z for you, and we're also putting money back into your pocket. So where did I miscommunicate the benefits to you? What did I do wrong? Please let me know so I don't fail other people in the future, all right? You have to be strong. Don't be afraid of losing people. Don't be weak in the close. You have to be strong in the close. And a lot of these people are going to do business with you because you did pressure and you did push them, right? And you showed them this was the right thing. And honestly, that's because they see the belief that you have in your product. I truly believe that, you know, you'll have people say, I've had people say this to me all the time, like, hey, you're starting to push me. And I'm like, yeah, it's because I know what I'm doing is right, okay? How many people actually say that to you if they're trying to f you over? You have to think about it, okay? You have to really think about what you're saying to these people, how you're saying it, how it's going to help them out. Go over the product, make sure they understand it, make sure they like it, and slam it down to where they know the benefits they're going to get out of it, and you're not going to run into any of these rookie mistakes that we just listed here today. Okay, ladies and gents, that's all I got for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy your day out there. Go have a successful sales day, Slayers. And remember, while you're out there in the field, ABC, always be closing. Have a good one, everybody.